NFL 23. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. The slot man in motion right. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 119 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
On third down, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Agnew now to return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, he'll step aside. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Finding room in midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good for the Colts. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 41, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are able to get a first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Mayfield with it once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mayfield down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over.
They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Mahomes again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner, not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid that. So I love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Mayfield.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
This is caught inside the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here.
The Colts kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And the Colts coming out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smack touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman,
65 yards.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Fulton connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Drive there in just 4 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Colts pick it up, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got on the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little... There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that, but they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Allen Lazard, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Pascal. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Folk connects on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And quickly, they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. On play action. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it.
And the Colts are going to take over.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you